doing? Key TV, Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1, and what a journey that was for us today. Emotional. Let's kick off with the starting lineup. So we got Martinez in goal, Cash right back, Konza and Mings in the middle, and Digne left back. McGinn and Bogard in the middle, and Rogers up in the cam position. Gesson on the right, Elliott on the left, and Watkins up front. First reactions to the starting lineup was I think it stunk. Wasn't happy when I first seen it. I was happy that Elliott finally got a start, but yeah. So things I weren't happy with, obviously Tyrone Mings starting. After a great performance from Torres, I think he earned the right to start a game like Fulham. Like I said this numerous times, Tyrone Mings is a defender first. Okay, he will always defend, block, win headers, so on, so on. With a team like Fulham, who like to have a bit of pace down the wings, and Raul Jimenez, who hardly ever has a touch throughout Fulham games, I didn't think we needed to play Tyrone Mings in this game, especially being at home as well. I didn't think we'd be under pressure too much. The ball retention that we had at Bologna, I think would have been needed from the start, would have been highly more efficient than having someone who is a good defender. Okay, Torres would have provided more passes going forward, cut through the lines, got the ball to Rogers quicker, so on, so on. So Mings gets injured and Torres has to come on, and I feel like it changed the game completely. We went 1-0 down from a corner kick. Call it what you want. It could have been a foul. Might not have been a foul. I don't really care about it. The defending for the corner is not good enough. That's the first thing we need to look at ourselves for. Nothing to do with the foul or not a foul. John McGinn wasn't even involved. Yeah, we've got to do better. Jimenez just runs across the goal, gets his head on it. It's a good header, straight to the back of the net. Set piece coach. Like, at this point, Mings was still on the pitch. He could have been marking Raul Jimenez, one of their better headers of the ball. But our set piece coach likes to have Mings hanging around the front area of the box when crosses come in, and that's his thing. But today it wasn't stopped, and they got a goal from it. Like I said, change happened. Mings went off. Torres come on. About 15 minutes into the game is when we started getting back into the game, and we didn't look a different team. We just looked more of an attacking threat going into half time. We get a goal back. I can't remember who scored it. We get a goal back. Who scored the goal? Who scored the goal? Long ball by Luca Dean. We get a goal back. Long ball by Luca Dean. Straight over everybody. Straight to Ollie Watkins running onto the goal, who just lobs the goalkeeper. Beautiful lob straight into the back of the net. 1-1 back in the game. From there, we didn't really capitalise on the momentum. We did try, but we like I said, we didn't capitalise. The game went kind of flat heading into half time, and I thought this isn't going to be a very good day for Aston Villa fans if we carry on the way we do. Half time, second half, comes up, and I see we're bringing on Emi Buendia, and I'm thinking, who's going off? So I'm asking chat, who's gone off? Emi Buendia's on, and I found out it's Harvey Elliott, and I'm fuming. I've absolutely lost my head. Like, I felt like he was one of our better players, closing people down, creating what he could, the only person moving around for the ball. And it turns out I've got it completely wrong in some ways. Emi Buendia comes on. He manages to play a pass to John McGinn, and John McGinn makes something out of absolutely nothing. He just runs towards the goal in space, has a strike, and puts us 2-1 up. Great goal. Like, it's a Steven Gerrard moment. He's captain for the day. He's pulled us back in the lead. Not back in the lead, but he's pulled something out of nothing to get us in the lead. And the crowd just erupts, and for once we are in the lead in a Premiership game, and it feels absolutely wonderful. Like, it's one of the best feelings. Winning at home, crowds cheering, everything just looks great. And then a few minutes later, Dean's played the ball to Watkins down the wing. Watkins has gone one-on-one with the defender, crossed it in. Emi Buendia takes a chance running forward. It's hit him in the knee, and he's tapped it in to 3-1. Like, absolute joy. Just joy. Can't believe it. Like, we've turned it around. But then we just slump. For the rest of the game, we just slump. Like, we do absolutely nothing. I don't think we had a shot for the rest of the game. Like, it's got to be a 90-minute thing, because if we're playing a better team, or a team that actually wants to win, they're probably coming back into this game. It's probably 3-3 at the end of the game. We were playing Fulham, and they've just wasted a lot of shots and chances. They've had a chance to put themselves get themselves back to 3-2, and it's been cleared off the line by Konza. It's so frustrating, because we've won, but I don't feel like a winner. I don't think this is the time to hit the pubs, get the drinks in, celebrate, be jubilant. Like, I just don't feel it. I feel like if this was any other day, we would have got absolutely ran over. We just had a good, like, purple patch in the game, which we had to put away. But we've got to improve if we want to get ourselves into a respectable position, heading into Christmas at least. We've got to be in a respectable position heading into Christmas. If we want to be in places like Europe, like any competition in Europe, we've got to be in a good place by Christmas. This is a bit of a momentum builder. Watkins has scored. There are a lot of positives we can take out of this game. It's just the way it feels doesn't feel like progression at all. It doesn't feel like progression. It feels like there's something looming around Aston Villa with the fans, the players, the manager. That is just like it's causing a negative feeling. I don't know what it is. Don't know what we need to shake off. Um, Me personally, it's the starting lineups. Like I don't like these negative starting lineups where we're not going for the win. We're not putting all our attacking options on the pitch to play great football, to be able to create chances, to get the ball to Ollie Watkins who can score goals. Like I feel like most of Ollie Watkins' chances are made by the goalkeeper, or most of his touches are played to him by the goalkeeper. And these sorts of things need to be improved. Like we need to get him into the game. We need to somehow make him feel confident that his touch is there, his dribbling's there, his passing's there. Like it's always great for a player to get early touches in the game. You see him drift out wide to get more touches, to get involved in the game, and sometimes he doesn't get it, sometimes he does. But it's just little things. Like I say this every single game. We've got a player on the bench for £250,000. Why have we brought him in to not play him? He's technically one of our best players. He hasn't had a bad performance, and he doesn't even get minutes. Like we've taken Harvey Elliott off. I don't know whether it was through injury or nothing was kind of said to us, commentated to us, but he's one of our better players in the team. He's causing something. He's getting the crowd up. The crowd are loving him, chasing down. Like I think if he's not injured, he's giving up on us. He has probably said to the manager that he is injured to not play. Like I think we're gonna lose players like Harvey Elliott. I think the same way we lost players like Asensio, Rashford. We're not treating them with any sort of respect that they are main players. They are what we need. And soon enough it's gonna happen to players like Rodgers, and then we're gonna end up getting players like Al Canoose or just something else like that we don't want. Callum O'Hare back, or like just something, and we're gonna have to settle with mediocre when we have class players in our team. We have good players. We have England internationals in the team. Emery's he's frustrating me, but like I said, you can't really give him so much slack today because we have won the game. We have won the game. So, just one massive negative point on this game is Evan Gessend. I am not a fan whatsoever. He's a try-hard. He doesn't possess any sort of skill that stands out, that points to me that he is a good footballer. Everything that he does is on the level of mediocrity. Like he's a decent passer. He's a decent dribbler. He's got a decent touch. Like there's nothing about him that I can say is his main attribute. Like He hasn't won any headers. He's not faster than anybody. Um, he can't sort his feet out when he shoots. His crossing always hits the person in front of him. You know what? That's a lie. That's a lie. His best attribute is running. He can run. He runs. He's a really good runner. And loves to slide and tackle. So, if that's what Emery wants out of a winger, then there's no reason why we are criticising Ollie Watkins' performances, because the service to him is absolutely diabolical. From crosses to passes to a lot of things, Ollie Watkins is not getting the sort of service that he was getting last season, season before, when it came to wingers or people behind him. Like, yes, we missed Tillemans to get some sort of creativity, but it's the manager's job to make a team that is still beneficial when players go down. So, if Tillemans does go down, who's our other creative options? If Kamara goes down, who is our centre defensive mid that stays? We haven't got one. Like, all our players contribute in completely different ways to each other. So whenever we match two centre mids up in the midfield, it looks completely different to what we usually play, which is why I think this system doesn't really work. It doesn't work because every time we put two in midfield, it looks completely different when we build up and how we play. Like, we don't have any sort of structure where if Kamara comes off or gets injured, we have a Kamara on the bench to come on and do the same thing. If McGinn gets injured, we have a McGinn on the bench. If Tillemans is injured, we've got a young Tillemans on the bench. Like, all our players are so different that it makes our playing style awkward, because we're always watching a different thing when we build up. If you understand what I'm saying here, like, the striker's always going to do the same thing in every game because it's always Ollie Watkins. But he doesn't know what to expect from other players because they all play completely different. And if they all play completely different, from the wingers to the midfielders, then how does the setup and the play style stay the same? We need some sort of consistency where if we have a Leon Bailey on the bench, then if Leon Bailey comes off, Harvey Elliott comes on, it's kind of similar. If Rodgers comes off, then we need a Rodgers in midfield, not a Buendia, because they're two completely different players. Rodgers will carry the ball from the halfway line to the 18-yard box. Buendia will do 18 passes before he gets to the 18-yard box. Like, it's completely different build-up. So, right wing we had Jacob Ramsey, and left wing we had Jacob Ramsey, and left wing now we've got nothing like Jacob Ramsey. So it doesn't add up. It's just doesn't make any sense. But 3-1, rant over. We take the win. We move up the table. Hopefully this motivates us, gets us onto a different stage of playing style, football, motivation, lifts us, lifts the fans, lifts the Unai, just kind of kickstarts our season a bit. 2 wins in a row. I've been Key. Remember to like, subscribe, comment on the video, anything you can to support me. Even if it's bad, even if you want to tell me that what I say is a load of rubbish, I appreciate it. You go ahead. I'll make conversation out of it. But yeah, I've been Key. Peace.